come from miles around to watch me throw these old cards down. Old cards down. Come on, folks, and gather soon. I'll be reading by the shine of the lavender moon. I'll be reading by the shine of the lavender moon.
Hi, Sagittarius. How are you? How have you been since the last time we spoke? Oh, some of you haven't been feeling well. I'm sorry to hear that. It is cold and flu season. Oh, and you have been well. I'm so glad to hear that. A sneeze. Excuse me. For those of you new to my channel, please think about subscribing. Consider that. It would be really nice of you, and it would help my channel grow, and I can get more free tarot readings out to people who might need to hear messages. So this reading is for mid-January 2020. So, Sagittarius. Here we go. Queen of Cups, Sagittarius. Are you in love, or are you in love with someone? Ace of Swords. You're standing in a new truth. Is that your new truth, that you're in love with someone, Sag? Huh? Seven of Swords. It's a release of thoughts that well, I don't know if they were negative thoughts, but they were thoughts that you took from other places. Or like maybe things that you heard people say that weren't true, and now you're releasing those. That's the message I'm getting off that. Ace of Pentacles. You have blessings coming in. Holy cow. You have blessings of intellect. You have blessings of real life stuff. Maybe money, work, something like that. Ah, you're the High Priestess. You have inner spiritual knowledge. You may not even know that you do, but you do. There's something very special about you. This is also a card of keeping secrets. Huh. Maybe you're being secret about who you're in love with. With the Nine of Swords, these are thoughts that just worry you, worry. This is just mental anguish, thoughts you can't get out, this is fear. It keeps you awake at night. It's worry, it's guilt, it's fear, it's all that kind of stuff that none of us like. That goes through our heads. We have the King of Swords. He's the king of intellect, of knowledge, of telepathy, of balance. So here he is. Well, you're surrounded by a lot of swords, Sagittarius. Are you all up in your head these days, I wonder? Or are you surrounded by a Libra? Are you in love with a Libra? Oh, the Hermit. Oh, I love this Hermit card. The Hermit says you need to be by yourself for a time. But being alone and facing yourself every day and being your own company every day makes you look at things differently. It makes it you look at yourself differently. You get in touch with the inner you, with the soul that lives within this weird thing we call our body, right? The energy that is you. The piece of you that when your body dies, this is the piece of you that keeps going. The hermit. Studying. It's going off by yourself to find your own light. And it looks like blessings are coming in when you do that. Definitely you're going to get your head straight. You're going to have a new way of thinking about things once you spend this time alone. And maybe you're going to have maybe a new idea about how to make some money too. Because you can be the most spiritual person in the world. Most of us still need money to get by on. 10 of Cups. That's a lot of love. That's love given to you by heaven. Or, the universe. Now, you or someone are feeling very alone, out in the cold. Maybe you're feeling somewhat poverty-stricken. Okay. Some of you are going to have to go off by yourselves and live a life in seclusion and with very little. With very little. Perhaps this new world blessing, not new world, the real world blessing, is that you're going to find blessings when you get away by yourself. 5 of Swords is, these are thoughts that are not good for you. This angel's saying, you cannot play with these thoughts. They will hurt you. No way, no how. You can't play with these. They're sharp thoughts. So the King of Swords is very sure that you or someone else should not be having negative thoughts, should not be having thoughts that hurt you. You should only be having love. But you do have thoughts that hurt you. You haven't been able to release those quite yet, but you will. If you go off for a time and live like a hermit, you definitely will take care of those thoughts. And the 9 of Wands. While you're gone, you may not be able to protect what you've left. However, you will find your lights. It'll be a struggle to get there, to find your own inner light and get them to shine brightly. But that's what this journey is about. That's what this being alone is about. That's what what this being impoverished for a time is about. It's about finding your inner light. Here we have the Knight of Pentacles. Now the Knight of Pentacles brings in opportunities in the real world. Opportunity. Opportunity. Opportunity comes after you go into seclusion. Do what you have to do to get yourself straight. Do what you have to do to get to your light. It's a struggle. It's a struggle here. To be on your own and try to cross the rocks and get over there to where your light shines so brightly. But that's what you have to do. Some of you, not all of you. But you'll know if this, if the readings are for you, you'll know it because it's just, I'm just speaking right to you. And if not, then this is just someone else's reading, you know. That's how it goes on these YouTube readings. So now let's get another layer to our story, shall we? I feel that you've been keeping secret these thoughts. You've not been telling people about these worries and things that you have. Okay, cutting cards with eyes closed. I don't know where that was. To get messy, I know. I can't see what I'm doing. Nothing fell. Two of Cups. You've met someone. Someone you love. Someone that's put you on a new path with the Ace of Swords. You've got a new truth now. You've met someone that you love. Queen of Swords. We've got two queens now. This could be two pieces of you. You that are in love and your analytical you. Because Queen of Swords will cut anybody out of her life if they do not, you know, if they lie, if they cheat, if they are insincere, if they wrong her in some way, if they make her feel bad about herself, you name it. If it's not good, she'll get rid of it. That's what she does. That's her purpose. It's the energy of cutting things away that are bad for you. Sorry about the shadow. I'm telling you, my old knees. I got to get a better system here, but. So she's sitting right on the Seven of Swords that you're releasing these thoughts because you've got the energy of this Queen of Swords getting rid of those thoughts and bringing in this new opportunity. She's like, get rid of that old stuff so new stuff can come in. And we do have the King and Queen of Swords. It's possible that you're already in a marriage, or you live together as man and wife. I'm getting a message for very few of you that one of you has met someone new. For others of you, these two queens are a side of you. Maybe even this king could be a side of you. But I'm thinking the king is someone else because we've got the Queen of Swords here. Oh, the sun. Yay. The sun's going to help get rid of these thoughts. So is this queen, boy, she's coming in, and she's wiping away these. She's making room for the sun. Making room for beauty and love and all good things to come into her life. Because she knows about these things. She's the High Priestess. You're the High Priestess, Sag. Stolen thoughts. This could be someone I just can't get away from this thought of stealing, and I don't know how you steal someone's thoughts necessarily. But you can definitely take away thoughts from places you shouldn't. You know, but thoughts that aren't good for you. Okay, I'm getting a message that for some of you, hopefully very few of you, these two queens are in competition with each other. And that there's a stealing. It's something about just taking what you, thinking you can just take what you want. And leave the rest. Take what you can carry and leave the rest is what I'm getting. which is right. I mean, he's connecting this stealing thoughts or ideas or having some kind of thoughts you shouldn't have are connected to this Two of Cups and this Queen of Swords, also sitting on the King of Swords, the Seven of Swords reversed, and the Queen of Swords. So something about this for some of you, I do feel that someone has met someone new. Doesn't, could be one, could be you are single and these two queens are both sides of you. Like I said, these could be two queens, and the king maybe has met a queen that he is now in love with, which would be the Queen of Cups. But I'm sure that's just for very few of you. Five of Cups, a complete disappointment with what has happened. I don't know if those cups on the bottom fell over, if this person kicked them over, but he's getting ready to dump those out. Fed up. I'm just getting this message of absolutely fed up. And it's going on. Our Hermit and our Ace of Pentacles and our Ace of Swords is something you're just absolutely fed up with, and it's going to cause you to go off and do this Hermit thing. Oh, we got the genie and the wish granted. So your wish will be granted. Be careful what you wish for. It is coming on the Ten of Cups and the High Priestess, so it's a secret. And it's something about a way that you should not be thinking, with the Seven of Swords reversed and the Seven of Swords right side up right there. I didn't even catch that. So there's something fishy going on. I'm feeling betrayal. For, I hope, very few of you. Very few of you. Seven of Pentacles is trying to nurture what you've nurtured so far. You know, she's grown these plants, and they need water, and they have crystals in there to help them grow better, and she's doing everything she can to make things better in the real world. You're doing everything you can to make things better. Got this Ace of Pentacles, Five of Pentacles, trying to make things better. Got the Sun there. Sun's going to shine bright. Things are going to get better. Knight of Swords comes in. Boy, there's a lot of truth going on here. Knight of Swords comes in with truth. Maybe it's the truth about these thoughts that you shouldn't be having. They're messing with your head. Comes in on the King of Swords and the Ten of Cups. So he comes in with a truth about this love, about getting your wish. And the Ten of Swords, which is the end of a way of thinking about things. It's when you realize you cannot think like this anymore. And in the center of the whole reading is the Queen of Cups. So this is either you, Sagittarius, or this is a person that is playing a huge part in your life. I feel that that's you. Cutting away things that are not good for you. Including getting rid of these kinds of thoughts. This thought down here. Remember when we have our Nine of Swords? Well, now we have the Sun, and that gets rid of that, and it gets it to the 10, which is the release of it, because that's the end of that cycle. You're not going to be thinking like that anymore. You're done with that, just like the soul has left this guy's body. Your thoughts are leaving you in that same way, because You're going and being on your own, making things better, trying to find your light and leaving these old thoughts behind. Bottom of the deck is the Nine of Wands. You're taking a protective stance. You feel you're in the right, and you're going to defend whatever you're passionate about. You're going to defend your ideas, your passions, your own inner light, how you feel about things, how you think about things, the way you live your life, the timing of things. You're going to defend all of that. Been very defensive. I'm feeling that someone is very defensive. And this is Wands, Sagittarius. It's fire. You are a fire sign. So you are getting your wish. This truth comes in, you're getting your wish, and the sun shines. I mean, it ends up being pretty good. You found someone you love, you're cutting away whatever isn't good for you, or someone is. Someone's in love. So Sagittarius, there you go, my darlings. There's your mid-January reading. Feel secrets are kept. That's what this Sun card. Things are happier when you keep these secrets. Your wish comes on top of this Ten of Cups and the secrets. Or I feel like the Seven of Swords can be secrets. She's being very secretive. Trying not to wake anybody up. Sneaking out. Sneaky, sneaky. That's what I'm getting. Sneaky. Sneakiness. Okay. That's your reading, Sagittarius, for midway through January. You know, around the 15th and a few days on either side of that. So, blessed be everybody. I love you ever so. With all the warmth and love in my heart for you, Sagittarius. This is Avita Zora, signing off for now.